Hey everyone, welcome to another Java video. In this video, we're going to be solving the FizzBuzz problem. From 1 to 50, if the number is a multiple of 3, we're going to print fizz. If the number is multiple of 5, we're going to print buzz. And if they're multiple of both, we're going to print FizzBuzz. Otherwise, we're going to print the number itself. So for this video solution, what we're going to do is just do a little solution breakdown. So first and foremost, we need to generate numbers from 1 to 50 based on the problem of our intro of our problem. Then after that, we need to be checking for multiples. This involves an if statement and modulus, okay, within our for loop. Because we're going to be analyzing each number one by one from 1 to 50. If it's a multiple of both, it has to be a modulus 3 and modulus 5, and that all would have to equal to 0. Okay. And multiple 3 would be just a modulus 3 and modulus 5. That's how we can use multiple 3 and multiple 5. And we can just have our outputs in a system.out.println, and we'll have that all set. So let's get into our code and code each of our components, okay? This question here doesn't need any input, so we're just gonna write this section. So that's one of my requirements that I had. And then so we can write that for, and just set that up like so. We can say int num is equal to 1 semicolon, while num is less or equal to 50. And then we're going to be increasing num by 1 so that we get all the numbers from 1 to 50 all inclusive. Okay, and now we're going to be writing some if statements. These are related because they are checking for multiples. So you should have an if statement, else if statement, and another else if, and then finally the else statement. Our final else statement is going to be the situation that where if it was none of these scenarios where these three conditions were all false, we get to output the number itself. So we can say system.out.println the number right here. We want to do check for both first, then we're going to start to see if it's only a multiple of 3 or only a multiple of 5. So we're going to say if num modulus 3 is equal to 0, and we can put an ampersand num modulus of 5 is equal to 0. I'm just going to copy this. Then we can here do system.out.println. We can output, in this case, we can output FizzBuzz. Let's do that. Okay. And here we're going to have num modulus 3 only. So not both of these weren't true, as long as one of them was true, in this case. System.out.println. We're going to output fizz. And then here we're going to have modulus of 5. And we should be outputting buzz. And that's our code. Let's test it. Okay, and then we get this output of 1 all the way to 50, and we get to output our proper fizz and buzz and FizzBuzz if there's multiple of both, and so on. And that was our answer. So what we've done for this solution is the following. We first dissected the problem that we've been given and try to really break it down from starting from the end of like what we really need to do. So I wrote in English like generate numbers from 1 to 50. There, I'm hoping that you're realizing that hey, that can be easily done with the for loop, which we did right here. Checking for multiple. Oh, that must mean I need to see if there is an if statement that I can write and use a modulus symbol. And then we looked at some of the conditions that we could wrote and we applied it all into their respective conditional statements. So this is a nice little practice that you can do to make sure that you are properly breaking down a problem that you're working on. Regardless, thank you for watching and stay classy.